Well, as I promised, dance. And we're here at Dance Images by BJ's studio up on South Hill, talking to some dancers about an upcoming event that's doing. So I have Jessica, Trista, and Kira. I asked them if they had to have an A at the end of their name to be a dancer, and they said no, it would be okay. So welcome.
Thank you, Lyle.
And you're going, what do I say? Now, I want you to tell me right now, dancing is, of course, a big part of your life, but you also are an actor and a singer as well. So let's just talk a bit about that. You just finished a run of The Sound of Music.
Yeah, it was really fun. We also got to do a bit of dance, which was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What part did you play?
Marta.
Okay, and there was two casts. So were you on the Wednesday, Friday, or were you the Tuesday, Thursday?
I was the Thursday, Saturday.
Thursday, Saturday. Okay, and Kira, with her Newsy shirt on, you were in the Nutcracker.
Yeah, it was really great. We got to perform with the Moscow Ballet, and I was a party child. Yeah. And we got to get autographs, so it was really cool.
You get some selfies too?
Yeah. We got a picture with one of the Ice Princess or something. I'm not really sure what she was called. I think she was Clara. And I also got a picture with one of the men from the Corps de Ballet, and he spoke English, but not Russian, so it was pretty cool because he could talk to us.
Yeah, because I knew one of the things about dance, of course, it's an international language because everybody can understand the stories. Now, Jessica, you've been dancing for a few years.
Yeah, I started dancing when I was 6, and I'm 17 now, so 11 years.
Wow. And, of course, you've done some of the things that these guys have done. You were in the Nutcracker a few years ago, I think.
Yeah, I was in the Nutcracker 5 years ago, I want to say, and then a few years after that, Moscow Ballet brought Swan Lake, so I got to be in that with a few girls from our studio as well.
But of course, dance is a big thing here at BJ's. They have classical ballet, you have hip hop, you have...
We do acrobatic training too, and musical theater and tap dancing. A few of us have taken modern exams. All sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite kind of dancing?
I'd have to say jazz. It just, you can do, you don't have to be flexible to do it. It can be something that you can have fun with. Like, you can create your own style in it.
And?
My favorite style of dance is ballet because it's really flowy and it's fun, and it's to tell a story even though you don't get to talk. Like musical theater, you get to talk, but with ballet you have to tell a story with your movements.
So it's really an extra special definition in things. So what's your favorite kind of dance? I never have asked you that.
I think I excel the most in jazz because I'm a jumper and a turner, but I really love tap because it's something that you can do most of your life. And, I've seen dance teachers who are 80 on stage tapping, so it's really nice because you can carry it long term.
Well, when you say that, I remember one of the other great dance teachers in Moose Jaw, Doris Sitter, who I remember watching her on stage when she was in her 80s tapping.
Yeah, at our recital, we have all of our 4 instructors and our teacher come out, and they do tap with us. So it's really great because you can still do it.
So today that we're talking about a fundraiser activity that the studio is undertaking. So tell me about it.
All right, so we're doing a fundraiser, and it's called the Kids Helping Kids Dance-a-thon, and all of the money that we raise is going to a charity in Saskatchewan called Creative Kids. So with the fundraiser, we're having the 2 oldest groups at the studio, that's my group and Kira's group, and we are putting together a class for each small group at the studio, and we're in charge of warming them up and of giving them choreography and teaching it to them. And we have different sponsors for this event, as well as all the kids are going around and getting pledges. So all of the money that we raise is going to go to Creative Kids.
And it goes from 9 till 5 on December the 8th.
Yes.
Right
that's
here?
Correct. Right here.
Right where we're standing.
Right in this room.
If we were standing here, we'd be in trouble because we get ran over.
Probably.
Now, are you going to teach a jazz lesson?
Me and my friend Katie are teaching a contemporary lesson at the very end of the day to our class as well as the Inter 2s. It's kind of our fun dance at the end after teaching all the younger kids.
Well, that'll be kind of fun to come and see what you guys come up with.
Yeah, it's been really great seeing how excited all the dancers are about it. And I think not only is it a great opportunity for us to give back to our community for something that we love, but it's also really great to have a leadership role and for all the dancers to get to take charge of a class and get to learn what it's like. And I think it also really doesn't let them take it for granted, and they know how hard their teachers have to work for each class they do and how much work they put in behind the scenes.
I'm all for teacher appreciation.
Me too.
Yeah, because your dad's a teacher.
Yeah, and my mom. They're both teachers.
What about your parents? Are they teachers?
No. My dad runs a trucking company.
Okay, and?
My parents are farmers. So.
Well, that's a good thing. You'll have to learn a lot about dancing on the farm machinery. Now, this is a wonderful thing that you're doing, and the funds go back, because some kids, dancing can be a fairly expensive thing, especially if you take the more classes you take, and not all families have the resources to do that.
Yeah, I talked to Miss Barb a lot about it, and there's kids in Moose Jaw, there's kids at this studio, and I'm sure with other programs who use the Creative Kid funding. So it's nice to be able to witness firsthand where it goes to and how it helps those kids out. And I've been at the studio a long time. I've heard other dancers talking about like, oh, I can't take this class; it's too expensive. And I dance so much. That's all I do, and for me, it's like it's worth every penny. And I've said to my dance teacher before, if my parents told me that I couldn't dance because of the money, I would say, that's okay, just use my food money. So I think what we're doing is going to be so awesome because we love dance so much, and Miss Barb really does try to promote, to give back to the community.
But you said one thing that wasn't correct there. You said it's all that you do. You're also on the Youth Advisory Committee to the City Council, aren't you?
Yes, but I think dancing has taught me that time management, and it's taught me to give back, especially Miss Barb. She really enforces, you're lucky to be a dancer, you should give back. So my other favorite thing besides dancing is volunteering and giving back and helping out.
Now, how long have you been dancing? How many years?
Well, when I was really little, my sister got to dance before me. And as a kid, I did not like that. And so as soon as I could, I started when I was about 3, maybe. And now I'm 10, so.
Such an old lady, Are your joints still working okay?
Oh, yes.
Hey, Kira, how about you?
Well, I started when I was 3 in Edmonton, and when we moved here, I joined again when I was 5, and I've been dancing ever since for about 8 years now at this studio.
You're 13 now?
Yes.
Wow. So, and there are different age groups and people who come and want to dance. What age do they start here?
They have a parent and taught class. I believe that's 2 years old. So that's a really great way for the parents to get to come with their kids. And I believe Miss Shawn is the one that teaches that. And then I think right at 3 years old, they start the pre-beginners and all the way up.
So, and you said your class and Kira's class, they're all different. How many different levels are there?
We have pre-beginner 1, 2, 3, 4, beginner 1, 2, 3, 4, pre-junior 1 and 2, junior 1 and 2, pre-intermediate 1 and 2, intermediate 1 and 2, and senior class.
And you're a senior, and you're?
Inter 2.
I'm a pre-inter.
Man, there's almost more than there are dance steps. And of course, Ms. Barb works with you guys, and festivals coming up next year. And are you working on your routines already? Or tests? Have the examiners been here yet?
We just finished our tap exams, and we are going into starting ballet exams next week. And then soon after that, we'll be doing jazz exams. Me and Kira, our 2 groups are doing a big Bollywood number together, so we've started the choreography for that. I'm starting choreography for my jazz small group tomorrow, but usually we don't start choreography till after Christmas.
Yeah. So, what you said that you like to have, you like to dance, like your favorite type was?
Jazz.
Jazz, and jazz routines are wonderful, okay? Are you working on yours now?
No, like Jessica said, we, it's almost all the groups that work on them after Christmas. We do have they give us shapes that they call Christmas shapes, and we do dances to them in these shapes, and they're really fun.
Well, good deal. So let's just go back over again what the event is and when it takes place and how people can support this.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so like I said, the older dancers get to create a whole class for the younger dancers, and it's running from 9 to 5 at the studio on December 8th. And if anyone would like to sponsor or pledge, they can just call the studio.
Which is, the phone number is?
306-692-0515.
Is that correct?
I believe so.
Well, yeah, I would think so. Well, that's, and of course it's on all day long. And people can have fun. They can come, can they come in and watch? I don't know. I'm just asking. No.
I think it would be too crowded. But we have a Facebook page, and we'll definitely be posting up pictures of the event and how much fun we're having, and we'll definitely be telling everybody the total money that we get to donate, and it'll be a nice Christmas gift for us to give as a studio.
Wow. Any future plans to be a dancer with your life, Kira?
I want to, and I hope it'll happen, but I'm not sure. It's a pretty hard career.
I agree. It's really hard on you, and it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of time, and other things. How about you, Tristan?
Well, maybe, possibly not. I mean,
What do you want to do when you're 6 foot tall? Ballet dancer when you're 6 foot tall.
everyone asks me that question, and I'm like, why you ask me now? Like, there's so many years.
That's right. That's a good way to look at things. How about you?
I haven't quite decided yet. I don't think I'd want to dance professionally, but I'm in grade 12 and I'm not quite ready to give it up. So if I can get a few more years out of it while I'm in school, I'll be
And
happy.
maybe become a teacher and get your own studio. And
Maybe.
Yeah.
I really want to be a doctor, so.
a dancing doctor. That would be good. Okay, so that's here we wrapping up at Dance Images by BJ Studio. They're going to have a big fundraiser to creative kids, raising funds for them. And if you can contact the dancers, there's lots of them around the community, or call the office here and do some sponsorship. They'd really appreciate that. Thanks to my guests for being here.
Thank you so much, Lyle.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon on Moose Jaw this week.